Fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. Welcome to T's Multiverse. I'm your host, Tyrus, and I had to quote one of the greatest heroes ever of all time in Indiana Jones. Yes, we're going to review the Hasbro Indiana Jones Raiders of the Lost Ark action figure. Can't believe I'm actually saying that because never thought I'd have an Indiana Jones figure, but it's here. We got him. This is from that Indiana Jones Adventure series that Hasbro has recently released. This is the only one that I have thus far. You know, I found this one by himself at a Target, and man, it was the only Indiana Jones they had. No, actually, I take that back. This is the only Indiana Jones they had. They only had one just sitting there waiting for me. And then they had the lady. I can't remember her name. She's the one that winds up being his wife, but they had her, but that's all they had on the shelf. So I found myself fortunate enough to get this guy because this is the one that I've been wanting. We got him, man. And I tell you, this is the original OG superhero, folks. This is the original superhero before we got the MCU with, Iron Man, Captain America, and Incredible Hulk and all that. This is before all that, man. This is before the DC, I don't know what, DC hadn't done much, in film, but this is the original hero, man. That's the point I'm trying to make. This is the original hero here before all DC and Marvel, man. I mean, we had Indiana Jones, we had Rambo, and we had whatever Arnold Schwarzenegger was playing. I mean, he's playing whatever he's playing, but this is the original hero, man, and I appreciate the fact that we're getting an Indiana Jones action figure, man. This is exciting for me. This is cool. This is one of the most iconic characters ever in cinema history and one of the most iconic actors ever of all time in Harrison Ford. This guy has been everything. He is, movie royalty. This guy he's something else. And he's still going at the age of like 70, 80 years old. I mean, I cannot wait to see the latest and what seems to be the last Indiana Jones film. I hope it's good. I hope it's good, y'all. I mean, a lot of times they've been ruining a lot of our old IPs, but Harrison Ford seemed happy with what they've done with the latest film, so we'll see. But we're here right now with the Indiana Jones from the Raiders of the Lost Ark. Now, they have revealed recently more figures that are coming for the next wave from the Temple of Doom, which was my jam. That was my favorite Indiana. I take that back. That Temple of Doom was my favorite, and then you had what was the last one with Sean Connery, his father? Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. Oh my gosh, The Last Crusade. Those two were like my favorites. I guess you say Last Crusade, Temple of Doom, and then Raiders of the Lost Ark, because I just love the dynamic between him and his father. And actually, they're gonna do Indiana Jones, his father, in action figure form. So I guess they got the likeness and the rights for Sean Connery. That's going to be awesome. Another legendary actor, so we're going to have Temple of Doom action figure. Going into this wave here, I was like, do I want the rest of the wave? But I do want it because I want to create this artifact. And this is not a bad wave. I like the two bad guys. This is my guy. I like this guy right here. And the lady is pretty cool. She comes with that monkey as well as an additional accessory. So, I mean, this is a pretty good wave here. And on the back, you see Indiana Jones and everything. You see all his accessories. Of course, this is the windowless packaging. Oh, my gosh. I think this works for the Indiana Jones figure. I like the Indiana Jones and all that. This looks really good. So, the windowless packaging works for this figure here, or this wave. I don't know if you've heard, but it has been revealed that Hasbro has decided to forego this windowless packaging. At some point, they'll switch back to the plastic display window packaging, which is big shocker, right? I guess they figured, okay, we lost enough money. We're gonna go back, to what we should have stayed with in the first place. Now that we're taking a look at all this, folks, we're gonna get this guy out of the packaging because I've been looking forward to getting a closer look at the one of the most iconic heroes ever of all time, Indiana Jones. So let's get this guy out of the packaging and take a closer look. All right, let's go. All right, I got old Indy out of the packaging, and man, this is so cool. So he comes with a number of cool accessories as well. Oh, I love those accessories, folks. If you've been following the channel, I'm all about those accessories. So let's take a look at that. First and foremost, we're going to take a look at the artifact pieces that he comes with. So he has this piece here, all decked out in the gold paint. So that looks pretty cool. So we have this artifact piece. We have this other one, same as well. So we got these two pieces here that will clip into creating that artifact. So it looks good. Love the design on both. They're both with that gold paint again, nice detail and everything. So this looks pretty cool. And these work good as prop pieces as well. Even though I don't have the complete, all the pieces to create this artifact, even just having them around to create your Indiana Jones setting is good as well. So this is it right here. I like this. And then we have this one here that I really like because this works by itself. So, you just have this in Indiana Jones's hands as a prop or have it beside him. This works really well. Nice, gold paint as well. Nice detail. So this looks really cool. Very Indiana Jones-like, So I like this. So again, I love these little props. So they work good by themselves or combine to create that artifact. So I like this here. So we have the artifacts for Indiana Jones. And we also have some swappable hands. So we have two fisted hands, because Indy, he can get down, y'all. Indy, he ain't no boy, he ain't no joke when it comes to fighting. So, Indy knock you out. So we got these two fisted hands here that you can swap out for Indiana Jones. We got two fisted hands. And then we also have two more swappable hands as well. We have this more of a gripping hand or a little bit more open hand here for Indy. And then we have a little bit more of a gripping hand here for his weapons as well. So we have that here for Indiana Jones. So nice, a lot of flexibility, when it comes to swapping out hands. You got a lot of options for Indiana Jones and everything. So I like that. I like the fact that they gave us a lot of accessories for this figure here. I appreciate that. And then up next, we got some of the most iconic items that Indiana Jones is known for. And that's his little, whip weapon accessory. I like the little whip that he has here. It looks like nice detail. Pretty long, whip here. I like that. So we got that nice little whip here that he utilizes in the movie and everything. It's funny how I'm thinking about the latest trailer where he was using the whip and everybody just pulls out their guns and he just get the ducking and running. So it's just classic Indy. So you got this whip that's, extended whip here that you can pull out, and it has a nice little length to it and everything. And then you have this one here, and then you have the little unraveled whip here that you can, I don't know if you can tap this onto the belt, we'll see, or you can just have them to hold it. So I like this here. This looks really nice. So again, got a lot of flexibility with this Indiana Jones figure here in terms of weapon accessories, and swappable hands. And last but not least, we have Indy's pistol. So nice little detail here for his old school pistol. I like that. So we got, like I said, we got a lot of options for Indy here. And I like the fact that you can house these weapons onto or into Indiana Jones's pouches and everything. So let's take a look at that right now. So we have Indy here, and this little thing taps, and then you can place the pistol inside the little pouch here for old Indy. Indy. That's all I can hear. All right, so we got this here for Miss Jones or Dr. Jones. Oh man, it's so cool. Oh, I love Indiana Jones. Oh man. All right, I know I'm playing with this way too much. Okay, hello. If I got all these big hands. All right, yeah. So so that's how it works with the pistol here, and I like that. I like that we have that with this here. This is close. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. It look. You can see that this is Harrison Ford, but I just don't know. I feel like I need a little bit more. I don't know. Maybe I'm just being too picky, but I feel like I see where they're going. I feel like this is it's like right there, but it just needs a little bit something. Maybe this is because this is supposed to be a younger Harrison Ford. Maybe like the more and more I look at it, I go, okay, I get it. I get it. But overall, as a whole, I mean, this figure looks cool, man. I like it. And the color, very impressive. I like how they handled the jacket. Has that weathered look to it. Hasbro absolutely nailed that. I mean, it has that, worn look. He's been through a lot of battles. He's been through a lot of all types of adventures and everything like that. So you see that. I like the fact that they gave him his little pouch here that he utilizes to house a lot of the artifacts that he, he picks up along the way, and then he winds up running for his life. I like how they handled the weathered look on his jacket here, and I like how they did it for his pants. You go down to his pants, you see there's some weathering as well. So they captured that. And then he has the pinless articulation as well. So he has pinless double jointed knees, so nice articulation there. He has that thigh swivel. Does he have drop down? No drop down. Okay, but he does have thigh swivel, pinless double jointed knees, double jointed elbows as well. So nice extension there. He can go all the way out with the arms. So yeah. Nice extension with the arms and everything. It's like, okay, stick him up, Indy. He's like, okay, I'm not doing anything. I'm just putting my arms up. You just see that Indy. He's getting ready to try something. It's like, I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to do anything. But yeah, so we got double jointed, elbows, pinless. We got the nice extension in the arms. Does he have any biceps? So no bicep swivel. Has this forearm swivel here. So that's pretty cool. So you have that nice articulation in the waist area. Could go all the way around. No upper torso cut here or ab crunch here. He can go down like this. So decent articulation for this Indy. I mean, you'll be able to do some things with him. I like that. And then nice articulation in the head area. Go all the way around. He can go down here. He can look up. So really nice articulation all the way around with the head area here. Now, the one thing that I was really disappointed at with this figure, just the one thing, is the fact that you can't remove his hat. Come on, Hasbro. Come on. We've done it with the G.I. Joe Classified. Why are we not able to remove the hat for Indy? I mean, that's one of the things that you always want to have for your Indiana Jones figure, is the fact that, I think he has also butterfly joints. So he does have butterfly joints as well, folks. But in the midst of my rant about the hat, But come on, Hasbro, you got to give Indy a removable hat. Come on, man. That's a must. So I feel like, a little cheated. I feel a little cheated, with him not being able to remove the hat. I just feel like that's something that should have been. Yeah, I wish that was the case with this one, but it's not. It's not a deal breaker. I'm happy that I got this guy. He looks great. Really decent articulation all the way through. You'll still be able to have him, posing as he's getting ready to go on his next adventure. He's thinking about, fortune and glory. I like that. So it's a good figure. It's a really solid figure, and I look forward to I look forward to collecting the rest of the waves so I can create that artifact. I like the two bad guys and everything. So I really like this figure overall, folks. He looks good, and again, he comes with a variety of swappable hands and everything. So I want to put this his vintage whip to his hand to see how this works here. I think this is more of this one is more for his pistol than it is for his, but he could still hold the whip in his hand with this. But I think this one here is more for his pistol, and this one here is more for the whip. So that's what I'm thinking. That's my thing. That's my thought process, but I might be wrong. All right, but I like this. I like this, folks. I mean, I really like this. I like the fact that we're getting, these iconic legends, within our action figure, collection. I like that. I like that we're getting that. Hopefully we'll, I know there's a Rambo figure from another company that's being released as well. So that's pretty cool. But I look forward to collecting the rest of this wave because I want to get that artifact and everything. But this looks cool, folks. I like it. I wish that he had a hat that could be removed. But folks, yeah, this is awesome. It really takes me back to the days of watching the old Indiana Jones on VHS tapes, throughout the week because I just love the character so much, or catching the film or the movie on Sunday nights on ABC or whatever, whoever's playing it on TV. So just takes me back to the good old days of action heroes and everything. And again, we get to celebrate one of film's most iconic legendary actors in Harrison Ford. So look forward to collecting the rest of this wave, folks. With that being said, we're going to head on to the next segment, folks. Or we're going to head on to the next adventure. All right, let's get to it. All right, folks. So this part here is supposed to attach his whip to the belt, and this is supposed to tab into this small little area right here. But I'm having no luck with that. It's just this little area, this little tab, it won't stay. It's supposed to peg in to this little small area, and it just won't stay. So I'm not having any luck with this, folks. I might, I don't know. I can have him to hold the whip or whatever, but it's just, this is not staying. You can also maybe glue this part here as well, but I just know I'm not having any luck of making this little tab stay. But it's supposed to attach his whip to the belt, which is a nice idea. However, it's just still, it just will not work. All right, let's get on to the next. All right, check this out, folks. How many actors can actually say that they've played two of the most iconic characters in cinema history? It's not a lot of actors that can do, if at all. I mean, but Harrison Ford not only played Indiana Jones, but he played Han Solo. Two of the most iconic characters in pop culture history, and again in movie history. I mean, these are not like small characters. These are huge characters that carry weight throughout the entire film industry. So, but it's just so iconic to be able to say, yeah, I played Han Solo, yeah, I played Indiana Jones. Whatever, whoever. Harrison. Y'all know how Harrison Ford is. He's just so like nonchalant. But yeah, here for comparison, I have the Raiders of the Lost Ark, Indiana Jones, with the Hasbro Black Series Han Solo figure. Now, this is a crossover that I really would love to see right here, because India's a soldier as well, folks. So, but man, a G.I. Joe / Indiana Jones crossover. Oh, that'll be so good. All right. So here alongside Indiana Jones, we have the Hasbro G.I. Joe Classified, Tiger Force, Bazooka, Outback, and last but not least, we have my main man, Rakondo. As I mentioned earlier, this Indiana Jones, his hat is not removable, which I don't like. However, we do have this Rakondo from G.I. Joe Classified, who does have a removable hat. So I don't know why they just didn't do this. Same company and everything. Yeah, that's my last cry for like a removable Indiana Jones hat. Other than that, again, awesome figure. Also, folks, the weapons from G.I. Joe Classified are interchangeable with this Indiana Jones figure, because I got two weapons here. One from Rakondo and the other from Outback that I feel works really well with this Indiana Jones, y'all. So if you want to use, I think this weapon here works really good. It has that, he's more like an Indiana Jones for me. So I think you can use Rakondo's weapon here with Dr. Jones. I think this works here really well. And I think even with the Outback's gun, because G.I. Joe Classic, they come with all types of weapons. They're not missing anything. But I feel like these weapons really add to Jones as well, if you want to do that. All right, something like that. All right, something like that. So you can get this, or what I'm going to do is do something like this here. Because in there he's always ready for action. So you got this weapon here strapped across his back, and then you can have this right here. Because Indy always getting into stuff. So there you go. So he's ready, folks. He's all ready. And you have his backpack. I'm just taking everything from G.I. Joe. G.I. Joe's like, man, where all that weapons at? So, but yeah. So I mean, these weapons are interchangeable with Dr. Jones or Mr. Indiana Jones. So yeah, let me know in the comments what do you think about that, folks. So that's an option, because we got plenty of G.I. Joe. I got plenty of G.I. Joe Classified figures that house a lot of weapons that can be utilized with this Indiana Jones. So folks, let me know in the comments what do you think about that. It's an option, so it's there. All right, let's get on to the next, folks. All right, folks, that's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. I truly appreciate it. Hope you all enjoyed this review. Happy to have this Indiana Jones Harrison Ford action figure, man. It's just crazy how, like, again, I've said this in past videos, we're getting so many items that I never thought I'd see, man. And again, to grow up in the 80s and to have what we had then and to see what we're getting now is, again, it's just mind blowing. So really happy with this figure, although I really still wish that we had that removable hat. Other than that, man, really love this figure. Comes with tons of accessories, cool props, and everything that you can place around the figure as well. Look forward to collecting the rest of the wave, folks. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe, folks. If you've done that, I truly appreciate it. Huge shout out to all of my subscribers. I appreciate all of your support. Appreciate everybody that will be subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much for all your support as well. Also, folks, be sure to ring that bell for all notifications so that you get each and every one of my content pieces as it drops. Make sure you're hitting all, folks, so that you get all of my content pieces. And, folks, I am on social media with Twitter as well as Instagram. So you do have those social media outlets. Be sure to give me a follow. And, folks, again, that's a wrap. That's all I have for this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, be good to one another. Be safe. Stay tuned. And remember, fortune and glory, kid. Fortune and glory. Until next time, folks. Bye for now.